say, Councilwoman Robin acts like she doesn't have any authority with this homelessness. She was the third most powerful person in city council. She runs the homeless housing thing. She acts like this is just Mayor Bass. First off, inside safe, I like to say inside safe makes all of us outside unsafe. The reality is no matter how many beds you give these people, they are on super. Councilwoman Robin's plan for treatment first, I will go below the Harbor Freeway tomorrow with her, and we can find some of these people she's going to offer treatment for. She's going to get stabbed in the neck. These people do not want a bed.
I think that I deserve a second term, and I'm going to fight for that, because we have made significant progress in a variety of areas. For example, homelessness was going up year after year. And under my watch, it is the first time we've had a decrease in street homelessness. While it went up in the country, 18%, it came down in Los Angeles, 17.5%.
I'm not sure how to respond to that vision of Los Angeles. This is a MAGA Republicans' idea of what Los Angeles looks like. This is really not.
There was one reservoir that was out of commission. He is correct. 1 million years ago, it was for wildfires.
Yes, Spencer did so well last night. Even Democrats are meeting. Taking a look at this, Spencer did a phenomenal job last night on the debate stage. He made it clear that he will be a mayor for all Los Angeles residents, regardless of political affiliations or social status. He was sharp, smart, and strong. All a neat positive change, and Brad sure he can be the leader to usher in that transition. He was likable and passionate. Brad made us proud. This is according to a resident. This person who sent this out is a Democrat. If you can't see through this tweet, then you will understand exactly what is going on here. This has become a thing, like it must always be a Democrat. Looking at this man, he's qualified based on my observations, what I saw on the debate stage. And what Karim Bass actually struggled to do, it didn't work out as planned. I've seen even Kamala Harris did a lot of fundraisers for her. And
I worked for President Donald J. Trump in 2020, who I heard him say, California needs to clean the brush. Right. He said this in 2020. This was highly predictable. It could have been mitigated. California didn't. They're incompetent. Look at their streets. That's all you have to do, a cursory glance. Spencer Pratt was phenomenal last night. He prosecuted the case. He has laid out a model that we as the GOP, we cannot surrender blue states. We can't surrender blue cities. We have to stand up and fight for conservatives everywhere they exist, and he has done that to great effect. Phenomenal model that everyone should look at. And Republicans in Congress, wake up. Get a little Spencer Pratt in you, because you just heard what they're about to do. Healthcare for illegal, potentially voting for illegal. And you guys can't even get the Save America Act across the finish line. Give me a break. Wake up, congressional Republicans. Become Spencer Pratt.
It gets to January 7th of last year. So, Mayor, this is for you. I know that you have apologized for being out of the country during those wildfires. But still, there are plenty of people who believe that the city let them down. The Los Angeles Fire Department, for some reason, didn't have a strike team or a brush unit where there had been a fire just days earlier and had been reports it was still smoldering. That appears to be inexcusable. LADWP had a reservoir that was dry. The fire hydrants went dry. So based on that issue alone, articulate for us why you should get a second contract as the mayor of the city.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you. You know, when I took over as mayor, LA was definitely facing an awful lot of tough problems. And obviously, January 7th was horrible. And as I have told you before, it was one of the worst moments of my life to not be here when my city needed me. And it didn't matter where I was or why I was away. To me, it reminds me of like if you're away and a family member is in an accident. But I think that I deserve a second term, and I'm going to fight for that, because we have made significant progress in a variety of areas. For example, homelessness was going up year after year. And under my watch, it is the first time we've had a decrease in street homelessness. While it went up in the country, 18%, It came down in Los Angeles 17.5%. I have expedited the building of housing because our number one issue in this city is affordability. And one of the main drivers for affordability is housing.
Right. So let me follow up on the fires,
Sure.
though. One gets the impression, based on what we saw, that you prioritized wages and benefits, a hike in the salaries of the firefighters union over the operations budget. We saw those pictures of those engines that were inoperable because they didn't have enough mechanics to fix them.
Well,
was that a mistake? Explain that decision.
Let me just say, first of all,
What Kelly is saying here is nothing but the truth. You can't actually deny that these Republicans in Congress need to wake up. What this man did alone is something that everyone is applauding. Even if he doesn't win this election, I'm telling you the truth, the man is tough. If I watch some of the art that he has put out, you will clearly see he understands exactly what is happening and may be ready to fix that. Look at Mayor Karim Barnes. During that fire period, I did a couple of videos. He was in Africa, I think in Ghana. And at some point, a lot of people started calling that she should be fired, she should resign. And she resisted. Nothing happened. I believe this is the right time for these people to wake up. Don't vote for this lady. Yeah, because you already know who she is. No matter she's still struggling to say some kind of things to bring back people's mind toward her. This should not work. They should not, put people in that line to re-elect this lady. Yeah, a lot is still going on.
Non-citizens, should they be allowed to vote in local elections? Is this a yes or no, Mr. Pratt?
No.
Mayor Bass?
it depends. It's not a yes or no.
Depends on what?
Well, first of all, when you say non-citizens, it doesn't mean they're here illegal. It doesn't mean they're undocumented. They could have green cards. They could be here perfectly legal. And there's a lot of states and cities that do that.
If you look clearly, Democrat plans are not even hidden anymore. They say it. Watching this interview clearly shows you that these people will always be the same. They will never change. Their plans remain the same. That is a simple truth that I've realized. Looking at giving these illegals to vote, allowing them to vote, allowing them to, just the opposite of what this administration is doing. This is exactly what they are planning to continue to do. It is high time for people to look beyond party politics. They should decide based on who is able to do the job. Spencer, to me, can actually change a lot of things. I've been watching people going off on Joe Rogan simply because he supports his campaign and, it's in support that the man can do the work. People don't want that thing.
I think they really are underestimating how angry everybody is.
It's illegal to live on the sidewalk.
Right.
That's a Democrat law. All the laws I want to enforce are Democrat laws. I am the Democrat law enforcer, Mayor. I should be every day. I'm actually excited.
Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles,
who's doing a great job.
Those ads are
unbelievable.
Fire.
They're fire.
They're so good.
They're fire.
And he's doing it all out of a trailer.
I think I'm going to end here. I don't want to make the video long. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is for the white algorithm. They highly recommend videos on this channel. So we usually put, maybe they can. And please heap up the videos. God bless you abundantly.
Unable to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be more access to the leader of the free world.
This week, which was the state of Virginia, they gerrymandered the state. And I have to sound like a 5-year-old, but Trump started it.
The win in yesterday's redistricting.
It's going to lose their congressional representation. How do you think?
Until the First Lady brought them back with her surprise statement last week.
How does this benefit?
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
Creative content.
Why are you not looking forward to the White House fight?
Well, it's kind of a gimmick.
I have 300.
Well, I said democratic socialist.
I know, but
So I have to say, you get caught in a moment, and everybody's got a camera.